Hi there, today I'm going to show you how to make a cute card for Halloween using the postage stamp punch. This card uses a stamp set called Halloween Hello. The designer series paper is called Witch's Brew, and all of these little squares are punched out with the postage stamp punch. This card was inspired by one I received from Lucy Kirschbaum at convention this year. I loved all the little details that Lucy added to her card, and I thought it was a great way to showcase our designer series papers. We're going to use a stamp set called Halloween Hello. We're going to stamp the images in Black Stazon, and we're going to stamp them on very vanilla cardstock. With the Black Stazon, I like to do a twist, mash, mash, and then press firmly on the paper. And this will give you a nice solid inking. We're going to go ahead and ink up and stamp the other images. We're going to punch these images out with the postage stamp punch. I like to use my punches upside down. I'm going to slide the paper in, get the image centered in the opening. You can do a half squeeze so you're gripping the paper so you can double check it, and then do a full squeeze to pop it out. And we're going to pop out each of these images. I've already punched out the Witch's Brew designer series paper. Remember, the papers are double-sided, so you have lots of cute patterns to choose from. In addition to the designer series paper and the stamped images, I punched out Summer Starfruit and Pumpkin Pie cardstock and embossed them with our embossing folders. We're going to layer the punch squares onto basic black cardstock. This measures 4 inches by 5 1/4. And I'm going to use regular snail adhesive. Now, it's a little tricky when you first start lining up these squares, but what I would recommend is start in the opposite corners and don't press down firmly in case you have to tug it up and reposition it. So I'm going to do the corners first, and then I can center the little square that's between them. And again, I'm not pressing this down in case I have to move it. It's about 1/8 of an inch all the way around. And I can see I'm going to tug those in just a little bit. So just be kind of gentle when you tug it, and then now you can reposition that one. So we're going to do a row across the bottom. So we have a row across the top and a row across the bottom, and now we're going to work on the sides, and then we'll finish in the middle. So now you have all your squares laid out on your first layer. At this point, you can go ahead and layer it to the front of your card. We're going to layer this onto Summer Starfruit. And now we can start adding some embellishments. We're going to put some rhinestones on this little guy's eyes. Normally I would use the pokey tool to lift up the rhinestones, but I've left them, so I'm going to use the point of my scissors. And I'm going to use the smaller rhinestones today. I'm just going to put them right in the center. And we're going to put a little sparkly rhinestone on the tip of her hat. Now, I've already stamped this image here. I'm just going to trim it out. And you just leave a little border around the edge, so you're not cutting right up to the image. And we're going to pop that up with dimensionals. I'm going to place this right here in the center. I've already stamped my greeting, and I die cut it with the Bitty Banners Framelits. And I wanted to show you, you actually get 3 little banners with this set of framelits. Now, it doesn't come with this magnet sheet. This is just something, I think it's actually designed to have a photo, and then you would put this on your refrigerator. It has a little backing here. I think this peels off. I can't grip it. Okay, it has a little backing that'll peel off, and then you would add your photo, and then this would go on, I don't know, the refrigerator or a file cabinet at work or something. But they're great for holding your framelits so they're not loose in the envelope. Especially if you teach classes, these little guys can get misplaced pretty easily. So I like leaving them out on the magnetic sheet. So this is already die cut. I added 3 dimensionals on the back. And then I'm just going to lay this right across the bottom 2 squares. And I think we need, we need a little candy right up here. I've already stamped this candy from the set, and I colored it with pumpkin pie marker. So again, we're just going to trim this out, and you're going to not cut right up to the edge. You're going to leave a little border. And if you turn the paper more than your scissors, you'll get a smoother, cleaner cut. We're going to add dimensionals to the back and layer this right to this pumpkin pie square at an angle. And I think we're done. Let's decorate the inside as well too. Now this greeting is actually from a set called Halloween Bash, and I'm going to stamp that in pumpkin pie. I'm going to put it right in the center and press firmly just to make sure you get a nice solid inking. We're going to add this cute little bat from the Halloween Hello set. We're going to stamp it in Black Stazon, and we're going to put them right in the corner. Add some tape around the edges and layer this to the inside. You can also stamp your envelope to match so that it all goes together. So this is the card that I first made that was inspired by the sample I received at convention. So this is card number 1, card number 2, and I actually have a third card using some of our Christmas papers. This card is designed exactly the same way. Just find some patterned papers that you like. This one is called Season of Style Designer Series paper, but it's basically the exact same card using the same template and just some of our pretty papers. The trick for this one for me was to find images that were small enough to fit inside the postage stamp punch. So I'll show you these 3 cards again. They're all created with the same template, and they all use the postage stamp punch. I hope you enjoyed this project. For more ideas, you can visit me at KeenanCreations.com. Thanks and have a great day.